It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They go play action. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner to try again after the sack. Carr. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Levi Onwuzurike in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Johnson to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now Mariota. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Throwing, Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Carr completes it, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Into the red zone. It's Carr. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Akers. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Akers again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mariota to throw it this time. Flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They try the left side here with Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll get this off to Swift. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll roll him out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, LA! Vincent Smith, 92 yards. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. On play action, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Play action now. Mariota. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Akers has got the first down and then some.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But
he's got daylight. The 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On play action, now Carr. He'll buy some time right.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Akers.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. To the right side and complete to Atwell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd down, Akers, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Play fake. Mariota. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball's thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Mariota. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd and 9, Carr flushed out right. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. LaMarcus Joyner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
On the return, Johnson. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They begin the drive with Williams. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Young able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone.
Under pressure, they got him again. DJ Reader picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DJ Reader able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Rams are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw, Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. going to throw here. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Williams running left. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a